again, just like last video, for reference even, I only plan on looking at characters' personalities, not really the backstory or those other facts. I just don't want to deal with that yet. Q. Solar Flare, better known as Flare the Flareon, is, as you could guess, the resident Flareon of the Eeveelution Squad household. He's often characterized as being quiet and reserved, with him not having a whole lot to say, especially in the earlier chapters, where he is not all too much in focus. His relationships with the rest of the group are interesting to say the least, and they are as follows. He and his brother Speed don't talk a whole lot, oftentimes not even being on screen at the same time as one another, or often just absent in general. Despite these shortcomings, the two of them still stand on friendly grounds, which we can infer from, the very few times they do talk. Not often, true, but friendly, also true. His relationship with Crystal, his sister, is just alright, though Crystal often teases him about Leaf, which does seem to bother him a teeny tiny little bit, but he doesn't seem to mind it all too much. Also, of note, he and Crystal had a temporary falling out in the first special chapter where she force evolved him into a Flareon. Flare eventually learns to forgive her, and I'll leave it at that. I'm speaking from memory, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't recall a single time where he and Pearl had a conversation. Despite their complete lack of communication, it is likely that they are on friendly terms with one another. He and Lazuli, despite not talking all too much, have a pretty friendly relationship, being someone he can often talk to when the going gets rough. It's a simple, friendly relationship between the two of them, and is just kinda casual. Flare and Black have a good relationship all throughout the series, despite their differing opinions on things such as to keep Cece within the group. And, of note, Black mentions how much better he is than his siblings. There is a clear mutual respect between the two of them. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm, again, just speaking off of memory, but did Sylvia and Flare ever exchange words? Ever? You know what? Fuck it. I'm going off script here, but man, I just okay. Back. I've concluded. I don't think they ever even share the screen for more than a scene or two. Um, I'll just pretend like this didn't happen. I feel like a broken record to say this, but he and yet another character, Sunshine, are on mutually friendly terms. Sunshine looks up to Flare as an uncle, but refers to him as a big brother, and thinks his cool uncle, or big brother, Flare, to be pretty epic. Flare very frequently reciprocates this. Now, you may find yourself asking, why didn't I do this character with her sister? The answer is, I just wrote the script really weirdly. Eva Flare's romantic interest throughout the entire series. They talk very frequently, in contrast to a lot of the other house members to Flare. Quite a couple times in the series, they do share romantic moments, oftentimes interrupted. Ugh, sorry, just my throat and all that. But I've just been having trouble recently. Moving on. He and Leaf don't 100% pursue this romance, but occasionally have their moments of focus. Again, the best part of these videos, opinion time. Me personally, I'm biased as fuck, but yeah, Fleur gets a 9 out of 10. I like this character. a lot, and I can recognize I'm very biased, and I'm very much alright with that. The only thing that stops this character from being the perfect 10 is, yeah, fuck it, sure, I'll bring it up. I wasn't the biggest fan of the whole Berserker thing. Now, don't get me twisted, though. Flair definitely needed something to be more relevant to the plot, other than to be a side character that occasionally had a romantical moment with Leaf. Other than that, yeah, I like this character. And again, if you'd like to share your own epic opinions once this video definitely explodes and gets like 30 bajillion views, that's right. I think we can do better than the last video. Then go ahead and do that.